Morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Not good morning. Yesterday we have completed this topic: industrial society and social change. Have you read this topic yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever I had explained you in this
Yes.
topic. Okay. Main points of this industrial society. Just a recall of this. First point, what we have read in this main first point.
Some new cities came up and new industrialized
And new
regions developed. The region expanded and the industrial
and the
revolution occurred.
industrial revolution occurred.
Very good. So, as soon as the Industrial Revolution occurred, many new cities came up and industrialized regions were developed and railways were expanded just because of Industrial Revolution. This type of social change occurred. Next, this was the
Man, women, and children to
Organization brought
factories.
men, women, and children to factories.
this was the second main point of industrial society, that men, women, and children, all of them were now in the working in the factories. Next,
Work,
Work
work hours
hours
were
were
often
often
long and
long
wages
and
were poor.
yes, third main point, you can mark these points. So point wise, if you remember that this topic, these many points were there, and only the points you will go through, it will be clear to you then. Then the third point was that long working hours and low wages.
Low wages.
Fourth,
Employment was common,
Unemployment was common, particularly during times of low demand for industrial goods.
demand for industry goods.
in short, this sentence will be written in this way: low demand led to unemployment. Low demand
Okay,
led
ma'am.
to
Let to
unemployment. Clear? Third point, in
yes,
short,
ma'am.
we can write down long working hours with low wages.
Wages. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
In short, I am telling you, long working hours
Okay, ma'am.
with low wages. Then,
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
second point, in short, men, women, and children worked in factories. Men, women, and children worked in factories.
Housing factories.
है ना? This way, in short, we can.
Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Now, fifth
Housing and
Housing and
sanitation were
sanitation
problems
were
since towns were
problems
growing
since
rapidly.
towns were growing rapidly.
yes, housing and sanitations were the problem since towns were growing rapidly. And in short, in other way, what we can say, that rapidly growing towns faced housing and sanitation problems. Rapidly,
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
rapidly growing towns faced housing and sanitation problems. And last, one more point we have understood in this was, yeah, this was the sixth point.
Many men
Yes,
and
ma'am.
women wanted
Many
change
people,
but
many
Many
working men
working
and
men and
women who
women who
wanted change
wanted
in the world
change in
rallied
the
around
world
liberal and radical
around
groups and
liberals and
parties in
radicals
early 19th century.
Yes. Now, in short, how can we write down? Liberals and radicals rallied around these issues and wanted a revolution. Liberals and radicals wanted revolution. They rallied around these issues. What type of issues were there? We have just now read: unemployment, housing, sanitation, long working hours, low wages. These all were the main issues. So the liberals and radicals, they rallied around for this, and the people who also wanted the change, whether men or women, they too supported liberals and radical groups. I hope till here it was clear. And
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
in last we have read about the Giuseppe Mazzini. Who was Giuseppe Mazzini? Who was Giuseppe Mazzini, beta?
Ma'am, an Italian nationalist
Italian
combined with
nationalists.
others to activate this in Italy.
Yes. In 1815, Giuseppe Mazzini was an Italian nationalist, and he has planned with others to achieve this. To achieve this means to achieve what? Equality. To
Equality.
achieve equality, to achieve this in liberty and equality in Italy also. Clear? and nationalists elsewhere, including India, read his writing. Means everywhere this to liberty and equality were spread. The ideas of liberty and equality were spread by many people across the world also. Russia, Italy, everywhere. Now we have to start with this new topic, the coming of socialism to Europe.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now listen carefully. Perhaps one of the most far-reaching visions of how society should be structured was socialism. Now, most important thing about in Europe was how the society should be built up. Means previously it was built according to the vision of monarch and all, according to the rule of the king. Now, accordingly, only it was divided into three estates and all. Now, the main important viewpoint of the people in Europe was that how the society should be built upon. That is, we can say how society should be structured was socialism. It should be based on socialism. Now, by mid 19th century in Europe, socialism was well-known body of ideas that attracted widespread attention. Now, by mid 19th century in Europe, this idea of socialism means to bring change in the society.
Society.
Socialism means to bring change in the society. This was the well-known idea which attracted most of the people. Clear? Now, socialists were against private property. Underline this. Socialists. Now, this is about socialists who wanted to bring change in the society. They were the socialists. Now, socialists were against the private property and saw it as a root of all social ills of the times. अब उनका क्या मानना था सोशलिस्ट का they were against the private property private property should not be there, it should be in the hands of the community of people. And another thing was that it they also saw it as a root of social ills. Means जो पैसा है वही सब तरह की मुसीबतों का रूट है, जड़ है. ठीक है. The socialist was against private property and that is why they saw it as a root of social ills. अगर पैसा जहाँ भी है तो उसी से बहुत सारी problems भी create होती है. And why? The question arises then why it is so. Individuals own the property that give employment, but the propertied were concentrated only with personal gains. Now, why it is called said to be the root of social ills? Because the individuals who own the property, जिनके पास अपनी खुद की own private properties थी, वो क्या करते थे, employment देते थे लोगों को, मगर जो भी gain होता था, जो भी profit होता था, that profit was going in the hands of only the propertied person, only the person who was having the property, and not with the welfare of those who made the property productive. और उनके हाथ में कुछ नहीं जाता था जिसकी वजह से उनको फायदा हो रहा था. That means who were they? They were the workers, laborers. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So in this way, socialists was against the private property, that nobody should have the private property. It is the root cause of all ills. Why? Because individual who was having the private property, he was thinking about his own personal gains. अपनी खुद की बेनिफिट की सोचता था, अपनी खुद का प्रॉफिट के बारे में सोचता था. It was not thinking for the welfare of those who made the property productive. कैसे वो प्रोडक्टिव हुई है, कैसे उसको गेन हो रहा है, उससे उसको कुछ मतलब नहीं था. बस वो था कि वो प्रॉपर्टी ओनर था, इसीलिए उसको फायदा हो रहा था. So if society as a whole rather than single individual control property, more attention would be paid to collective social interest. So if society as a whole, अगर इंडिविजुअल इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं, एक सिंगल इंडिविजुअल के हाथ में प्रॉपर्टी में दे करके पूरी सोसाइटी को अगर वो कलेक्टिवली दे दिया जाए तो क्या होगा, more attention will be paid to that property and the interest, social interest will also be there. All people will be interested for the benefit of the particular property, from the benefit of the particular property. So it is said that so if society as whole rather than single individual control the property, means सिंगल इंडिविजुअल के हाथ में सिर्फ प्रॉपर्टी न देकर अगर पूरी सोसाइटी के लिए कॉमनली अगर वो सोसाइटी प्रॉपर्टी दे दी जाए ग्रुप में, तो क्या होगा? मोर अटेंशन वुड बी पेड टू कलेक्टिव सोशल इंटरेस्ट. तो मोर अटेंशन दिया जाएगा कलेक्टिव सोशल इंटरेस्ट, जो भी उस प्रॉपर्टी के लिए काम कर रहा है, अपलिफ्टमेंट के लिए काम कर रहा है, प्रॉफिट मेकिंग के लिए काम कर रहा है, उन सबको पूरे सोसाइटी एज ए सोशल इंटरेस्ट उनको फायदा होगा. सिर्फ एक लोग एक इंडिविजुअल के हाथ में फायदा नहीं जाएगा. अगर वो प्रॉपर्टी सोसाइटी की हो जाएगी तो सोसाइटी पूरा उसका देखभाल करेगी एंड वट एवर प्रॉफिट विल बी अर्न्ड फ्रॉम दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रॉपर्टी, ऑल विल बी having the interest in that. Socialists wanted this change and campaigned for it. So this change the socialists were interested in, that from the private property should be taken from the hands of the individual and it should be given to whom? To the society. Clear? Clear this much? Hello? About the viewpoint of socialism? Yes, so this
Yes,
was, you can write down here viewpoint of socialist, views of socialist. So this was the views of socialists, that private property should not be given in the hands of one individual, but it should be owned by the society, so that it whatever interest or profit is there, it will be for the whole society and not for the particular individual. How could society without property operate? What would be the basis of socialist society? Now the question arises that what will be the basis of the socialist society and how could the society get the property? Now socialists had different visions of the future. Socialists have the different visions for the future. Now what was this vision? What was the viewpoint? Some believe in idea of cooperatives. They believed in the idea of cooperatives. Robert Owen. Underline this. Who was Robert Owen? Robert Owen, a leading English manufacturer, sought to build a cooperative community called New Harmony in Indiana, USA. So underline this. Who built the cooperative community called New Harmony in Indiana?
Robert Owen.
Robert Owen. Robert Owen. He was a leading English manufacturer and he built a society because he was a. Why he built a cooperative community? Because from this line we can say that because he was a socialist leader. Clear? He wanted to have the profit for the society. So he was in favor of cooperatives and he built a cooperative community known as New Harmony in Indiana, USA. Next, other socialists felt that cooperatives could not be built on the wide scale, only through individual initiative. They demanded that government encourage cooperatives. Now, few socialists were in the favor that cooperatives should be there, but it should not be built by the particular individual, but it will be should be built by whom? By the government. आया बात समझ में?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
The socialists felt that cooperatives could not be built on the wide scale. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बड़े large scale पे एक individual काम नहीं कर सकता, एक cooperative नहीं बना सकता. So this initiative should be given to the governments to encourage the cooperatives. So this work should be given to government to encourage the cooperatives. In France, for instance, Louis Blanc, he was from 1813 to 1882. So in France, Louis Blanc wanted the government to encourage cooperatives and replace capitalist enterprises. Who took initiative in France?
Ma'am, Louis
Louis
Blanc.
Blanc. France, Louis Blanc took initiative to encourage cooperatives, and he wanted that government should encourage cooperatives and replace the capitalist enterprises. Capitalist enterprises means, who are the capitalists? Who are the capitalists, beta? Capitalist, capital. What is the capital? From the word capital, it is made. No? Capital, money. Who is investing money? Means the person who is having the property. So in France also, Louis Blanc wanted that government should encourage cooperatives and replace the capitalist enterprises. Replace the capitalist enterprises means जो capitalist, जो industrialist थे, जो capitalist थे, who were having their private property, their property should be replaced by the cooperatives, which will be encouraged by the government. These cooperatives were to be associations of the people who produce goods together. Now, what are these cooperatives? These cooperatives were the associations of people who produce goods together and divide the profit according to the work done by the members. Now, what was the cooperative? It was the association of the people. People का ग्रुप था जो कि एक गुड प्रोड्यूस करने में वर्क करता था, and when any profit was made there by producing of the goods, then profit was divided among all the members. So the profit here will not go in the hands of one particular person, but the profit will be divided among the members who all worked to produce that particular good. This was the thinking of socialist. I hope this is clear. So the socialists
Yes,
wanted,
ma'am, clear.
yes, socialists wanted the idea of cooperatives in which the associations of people will be there, and whatever produce was there, the profit was made there, it will be divided equally among the members. Now we have read about Louis Blanc, we have read about Robert Owen. Now about Karl Marx. Karl Marx from 1818
Karl
to
Marx and Friedrich.
Karl Marx from 1883 and Friedrich Engels in 1820 to 1895 added other ideas to this body of arguments. Now, this type of arguments were going on with socialists, that they wanted the society free from the private ownership, free from the capitalist enterprises. They wanted to encourage cooperatives made by the government. So Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels added to the idea, to the body of arguments. Marx argued. Now this is the, you can write down your viewpoint of the Marx. Marx argued that industrial society was capitalist. Marx argued that industrial society was what? Capitalist. Capitalists owned the capital invested in factories. Now, who were the capitalists? Capitalists were the people who owned the capital, who owned the property, who were having lot of money, and they were investing in the factories. And the profit of capitalists was produced by the workers. And this profit, whatever profit these capitalists were making, it was made by whom? By the workers who were working in these factories, in their factories. So Marx argued that industrial society was what? Industrial society was, hello,
Capitalist.
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 What does capitalist mean here? Capitalist means the people who
Who has the
Invest
people
in
who has
own
own property and having so money.
having money and having invested in the factories and all, and whatever profit they were making, they were having the profit, and it was actually the profit made by the workers. Actually
workers.
उनका नहीं था, उन्होंने तो सिर्फ पैसा इन्वेस्टमेंट करा, उन्होंने तो सिर्फ प्रॉपर्टी इन्वेस्ट करी है, बाकी जो प्रॉफिट उनको हुआ है वो प्रॉफिट किसकी वजह से हुआ है? वर्कर्स की वजह से हुआ है. So the condition of workers could not improve as long as profit was accumulated by the private capitalists. Now the condition of workers could not improve as long as the profit was accumulated by the private capitalists. Means workers की condition तब तक improve नहीं हो सकती थी जब तक कि ये profit किसके हाथों में है? जब तक ये profit किसके हाथों में है? accumulated means जब तक कि ये प्रॉफिट किसके कंट्रोल में? प्राइवेट कैपिटलिस्ट के, जिन्होंने इन्वेस्टमेंट करा है मनी और प्रॉपर्टी का इन्वेस्टमेंट जिन्होंने किया है. अगर ये प्रॉफिट जब तक इनके प्राइवेट कैपिटलिस्ट के हाथ में है तब तक किसकी कंडीशन नहीं अच्छी हो सकती है? वर्कर्स की. क्यों? क्योंकि these capitalists will always favor their own benefit. These capitalists will look for their own benefit. They only just want to make profit anyhow. They will not give any means they will not see to the condition of the workers, and they will not pay any attention to the conditions of the workers. Workers had to overthrow capitalism, and that is why, according to the Marx, what should be done? Workers had to overthrow capitalism. उनको capitalism खत्म करना है, and rule of private property. Clear this much? So Marx was arguing that first, first and foremost thing is that workers have to overthrow, have to stop this capitalism or the rule of private property. Marx believed that to free themselves from capitalist exploitation, workers had to construct a radically socialist society where all property was socially controlled. So this was belief of Marx. Underline this. This was belief of Marx that free themselves. Workers have to be free from the capitalist exploitation. उनके साथ जो capitalist exploitation हो रहा है, then they had to construct a radically socialist society where all property was socially controlled. जो property है वो पूरा society के हाथ में हो, सिर्फ एक capital, एक particular person के हाथ में property नहीं होनी चाहिए, and then only the condition will be made good of the workers as well as of the society. He was convinced that the workers would come in their conflict with capitalists, और उनको ये convinced थे वो इस तरीके से, बिल्कुल वो firm belief था उनका, firm faith था कि if workers जरूर से एक बार एक दिन क्या होंगे? विक्ट्री हासिल करेंगे. They will win from the capitalist ownership. The communist society was a natural society of the future. Underline this. Which society was the natural society of the future? According to Marx. According to Marx.
The communist society was the natural society of the future.
Apart from the previously it was capitalist society. The private property was in the hands of the capitalists. Now, if in future, if workers will raise their voice against capitalism, then surely they will get the victory, and capitalist society will be turned from capitalist to communist society, where the private property will not be there, where the property will be owned by the community with the society. I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
support for socialism. Now, this all we have read about what the coming of socialism to Europe. Europe में socialism कैसे आया? Who all had worked to bring the socialism? Robert Owen, then Louis Blanc here we have seen, then Karl Marx we have seen, the viewpoints of all these we have seen. Then now support for socialism by the 1870s. Now the 1870s, socialist ideas spread through Europe. Now by 1817, these socialist ideas that the concentration of the property should not be in the hands of the few or individuals, but it should be for the society or for the community. To coordinate their efforts, socialists formed an international body, namely Second International. So, what type of international body was formed by the socialists? Underline this. Socialists formed which type of international body? Second International.
Second
International
international.
body.
So what was Second International? Second International was the international body formed by socialists. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Workers,
Yes, ma'am.
workers in England and Germany began, or I should stop here only. In our next class, we will continue with this
Okay,
next
ma'am.
block.
Okay, ma'am.
After
ma'am.
so 10 minutes break will be there. After 10 minutes, we'll meet again and we'll continue with this
Okay, ma'am.
for this class.
ma'am.
After 10 minutes, join again. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.